Well, good afternoon everyone. About 20 past 3 here in the UK, and as you can see, the S&P down about 10 points, the Nasdaq up a little bit. I spoke to the VectorVest subscribers yesterday afternoon, and the market's done this to us so many times over the last year, where on a Monday morning it looks as if it's just about to fall through the floor and then it reverses. That's happened quite a few times. So that's pretty much what happened yesterday. We're down about 80 or 90 points on the S&P 500, and then it all reversed into the open. The situation trend-wise on the VectorVest composite hasn't changed, and we are in a down situation. The short-term trend is down, underlying trend is down, and we've got a confirmed down in place. However, I'm itching to buy something. I haven't done anything yet because the advice is not good here, but there are some shares that are certainly interesting me, and I think at the top of the queue, that's the SPX, folks. It actually came off that 78% retracement pretty much to the tick yesterday, and then it charted this hammer pattern. It's off a little bit today, but one wouldn't really expect much else. So clearly it needs to get through that high. So this is NVIDIA, and NVIDIA came back to and ran that low. Those of you that watched my presentation at the Tampa 2-day live stream, it wasn't a live show, will know that I talked about springs and upthrusts, and I traded this spring on NVIDIA just here. That was a great trade, and I'm itching to get back into it just about here. I'm doing my best to follow the rules. It didn't get quite back to that 62% retracement, and clearly there's a 78% and a confluence of that old high just there, but this looks very promising. It came right down, took out those lows, looks to me as if it wants to go, and as you can see, earnings per share and the fundamentals of the stock coming to the party. The other one in the same ilk, of course, is AMD, and AMD has really moved. AMD favored at the moment. The new CEO has worked wonders in this one sleepy little company. Again, there was a beautiful spring just here, and managed to get all of that. Those trades on AMD and NVIDIA, in fact, pulled out my last quarter in terms of spread betting profits. This one's up quite nicely today. I was watching. This came to a 62% retracement. Let's just have a look and see. If we go from that low to that high, you can see that that's pretty much bar the shouting. 62% right there. I was worried that it was going to come back to this confluence of this trend line and the 78% retracement, but certainly the market action today looks much less likely. So a lot of corporate action between now and the end of the week. As you know, the big banks will be reporting on Friday. We'll see how they go. The 10-year rate is discounting probably 3 or 4 interest rate hikes in the first half of the year, with the first one probably coming in March. The stock market this afternoon seems to be shrugging that off, and technically the only thing stopping me from buying into both AMD and NVIDIA is the situation on the front page of VectorVest. The last time I looked, folks, the FTSE was up about 40 ticks on the day. It may have come back as the American market in fact opened lower, but I think our fate in the UK will be decided by that Nasdaq stroke S&P 500 chart, and that's why I keep talking about it so much. I tend to be more optimistic than some of my technical peers, and that stood me in very good stead over the last couple of years, as many of them were screaming crash, 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 and I kept buying, and as I say, that's been very useful for me. There's no doubt that markets don't like interest rates going up. but the technical situation, as soon as the general market confirms the underlying trend here, the primary wave or the short-term trend moving to up, we see a little bit of green, which is very hard to find on the front page of VectorVest, then I'll be starting to look into some stocks, and NVDA and AMD look like the place to start. I'll do another one of these tomorrow where I'll look at the UK market. I haven't done anything in the UK market apart from buy a little bit of legal in general last week as it broke up through that pound level. I explained the trade yesterday to the VectorVest regulars. It was based on good fundamentals, good growth fundamentals, reasonable safety, and a break north out of a cup and handle pattern, which has stood me in very good stead over the years. Just like to wish everybody listening a very happy 2022. I hope it's a healthy one for you, and I'll do my best to try and update these videos as often as I can. Thanks very much.
Yeah.